Hello, hello, my beautiful Heatwave watchers. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona for top 8 of Heatwave 6.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I think the big thing that you're looking for here is like, I'm going to play grounded neutral better than you, and we can't go to FD. That's pretty much what it is. Abyss is banned or unavailable, and you want the flatness of the stage.
More or less, more or less. A lot of this is going to be contested in that either ground or near ground situation like you were talking, but these quick little mark and remarks from elkiies so far has proved very helpful to her throughout her bracket run already, so we'll see how this continues for her and see what her options are.
Oh, man! The thing I love about the way elkiies plays Maple is it is specifically tailored to kill these lightweight characters.
Yep, do. But this is likely the last time we're going to see a major, like, main-centered game of Rivals 1 at Heatwave, right? I mean, with R2 around the corner, you can only expect to kind of see that probably next year, right? So it's kind of fitting to see this new blood come in on this last chance to kind of take it all.
It really is kind of beautiful in a way. You know, as much as I don't want Rivals 1 to leave, of course, but it's just so cool that even so late into the game, there's so many new players that are just making these top 8s. Like Spiker got 9th, the best performance I think he's ever had. And then Rakai, who I think got like 25th last year, making it all the way to losers top 8 and making a name for himself right now. He's up on elkiies.
I was going to say, with a little bit of a lead here, still going to hold on. The counter pick kind of playing against her there for a little bit at the very least.
Yeah, definitely giving just a little bit of extra room for the rest of the DI. That traded, that's amazing.
It was pixel perfect spacing on that. I was not expecting that to trade.
I did not think it could trade. I thought it was just going to get beat down.
It was pixel perfect spacing on that. I was not expecting that to trade.
I did not think it could trade. I thought it was just going to get beat down.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Rakai tries to avoid Lily, gets into the loving arms of elkiie instead, and that's going to be a quick stock. What lead? Where to go?
The lead disappeared, and it has not come back.
Make it work and make it last as long as possible, and you can't do something like that. I mean, every game we've seen one of these where it's 50, 60, 70, 80%, and neither of them super duper heavy in their own right, but you just hope and hope and hope that you're able to hold this out for a little bit longer, and just has not been able to.
Yeah. Oh, overextending a little bit off stage. Great parry. Gonna find the up tilt. Went for the left. That was such amazing coverage with the Lily. Oh my god! He's just styling on this man right now.
Turning it on at the perfect time. You love to see that. That's when you want to have this kind of roll start.
Nice,
you know, any other player is going to die there, but cleans it up pretty quickly there with the up air. I'd like to see it Giga playing very, very cleanly here in the second game, and already at a pretty good stock chunk here as well.
I think that his combo routes are really interesting, and the way that he tries to open up with like these side Bs in is interesting. But I get really scared every time he goes for it by walking off the side of the stage.
Correct.
Because if Kusi catches that, that's going to be rough.
And back-to-back berry bites there, you know.
Yeah, there it is.
They're at 200. Makes sense.
This is when you should be really scared if you're Giga, though, because you're in the Raster zone right now. 0% to like 80%. Oh boy, that's what happens. Went for I guess the DI out mix-up. He was probably trying to get him to expect like another fair or something.
A little cheeky here.
Oh, it's terrifying. It just never stops, and he waits for the landing, gets him off stage again. What a clean stock. Oh my.
It's such a tough break because that really felt like almost a perfect game plan from Giga in game 2.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it had been perfect, they would have won. But like the way this has gone so.
Oh no.
The way that it had gone so far that's kind of the best we had seen them play in the matchup. And now with that, I mean, it was hard enough as it was with 3 stocks to 3. Losing an early stock like that is going to take a hell of a hill to climb for Giga.
Absolutely, but that's one way to start climbing that hill.
I was like, man, if Kusi had managed to air dodge and kind of around it, that's going to be another stock. That probably would have been a second SD from Giga. But now down to their last tournament stock. Let's see what they are made of here.
Yeah, man, getting Kusi in the loser's bracket like this is just, it is a rough draw. And exactly because of that, he just hit the Schmeat live on stream.
Yeah, yeah, dude. What do you do?
Yeah, 3-0. Yeah, he ended it with a Schmeat, and it was a 3-0. Ooh, almost catching the jump there. Oh, no! There's been so many STs today. It makes me so sad.
That's our third one of this top 8 so far, and now just You don't want it to happen to anyone. You really don't want it to happen when you're playing against CakeAssault.
Exactly, because you know he's just going to take it and run a full marathon with it.
Correct.
Great parry. Oh, the leg cancel! He's insane!
Nobody does it better. I can't not believe it, because I mean, both of us are sitting there. It's like, okay, cool, good for Cheesy. That's a step.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, no, it's actually not.
Yeah, the big thing I like about this stage is definitely, even if Cake is smoke camping here, she's got the room to just pull the rock, right? And so it's going to become kind of a war of attrition, which we're already seeing now. She's from the very start at 0%. She took that rock and she ran away. And it's very smart because it forces the Forceman to come to you, and he can't snowball the smoke as easily. Oh no!
The back air mix-up off the top. Just absolute mint gameplay here. You know, catch him sleeping a little bit. But.
Yeah, it's. I think Upstrong is the one that's going to do it, because you look for the plat movement maybe, like when he goes up to avoid you.
Right, like exactly there.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice Dacus spot.
Yeah, that's unfortunate mistakes from Julie, but again, it's another set where it looked so good until it didn't.
So 160 here, and this is another one, right? Like, I have heard from other players that, like, you know, maybe Soul Rifle's not playing at 100% right now. This hasn't been like the main focus for the players. So I'm curious to see what this means with Heatwave and Genesis back-to-back like this. You know, not quite back-to-back, but obviously kind of the last two stops along the tour.
Yeah, there's not too much left after Heatwave. This is kind of the last few years, like the big three have been Heatwave, Riptide, and then the finals Genesis. Right.
So don't forget Santa Paws coming up in December in Montgomery, Alabama.
That's right. I can't believe I forgot.
I will be there for that.
It sounds so fun. I want to go support him, but I can't. Ooh, he's coming back. We're kind of seeing a bit of a resurgence from Soul Rifle right now.
Playing really well on this last stock. However, you got to wonder at what point does it get too little too late, and we may not get that answer. With only 70%, I mean, can definitely take this. You're looking at probably like 2 or 3 neutral exchanges, right?
Oh, man, what a DI mix-up.
Maybe not even 2. Might be just 1.
I think he stole his jump in the middle of that, thankfully getting back. But, yeah, there was all that percent and a stolen jump. He just doesn't stop.
There it is. Oh.
Ooh, we're still living. The bubble's coming out, but he doesn't have anything. What a comeback. That was a reverse 3-stock.
Yeah, it was, and that's the only reason I'll let that slide. No comment. Tried to put the bubble in position for it, kind of planning to get hit there, but Soul Rifle wisely opting for the up strong instead of the forward strong there, or the down strong instead.
Absolutely, yeah. And he knew that he was just barely too high to actually take it.
Please go back to the station.
Please. It's so scary.
He's too close to the edge there. I just don't imagine them falling for that trick.
Yeah, he really hasn't. Like, every time darai has gone for like some uppy into the wall shenanigans, Soul Rifle has teched it every time.
All right, we're gonna see the bubble call.
Yep.
No. Yeah. Okay, there it is.
Bubble on deck.
Smart.
Oh, he tried to go into the bubble. Unfortunate. Okay, we are on Spirit Tree. I think this is another really good pick for the Rano. It's a pretty flat stage. You're going to kill the Maple with fair edge guards really fast because they can't DI out anywhere.
Right.
And Rano is the master of the overhanging platform. So even though I think Maple is pretty solid here, this is a great pick from darai. Ooh. Also, it's going to help Rano recover quite a bit.
No doubt there. Huge DI moment there.
Beautiful stuff on that parry.
Nice reversal from Soul Rifle. Getting kind of around what darai wants. That's going to be an easy stock.
Soul Rifle is just covering everything. Like, he's waiting. He's figuring out what option darai is looking for on the landing, and he's just catching it perfectly every time in the perfect way that's going to send him to his grave. Chibi is just on top of it. Like, we saw him, darai got the iframes and then immediately got his back air parried. Oh, he went so low. I don't like this.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see from the kid.
Oh, man. Soul Rifle's just so fast. He's catching it all. Yeah, just another down B into the Lily conversion. And Soul Rifle taking it 3-0. That Julie has not done anything about the slipstream yet. Because he's kind of sitting on the ground, waiting, throwing the slipstream. And because she's on the platforms, he just kind of gets it for free every time.
Right.
And it's really hard to fight Raster when he has slipstream just all the time. Like, you kind of have to try and get rid of it, especially when he is doing stuff like that to you, because he can convert out of it with the slipstream every time.
Wow, and still manages to get around all of that, too.
I don't understand how these guys do it sometimes.
Because that looked like a little bit of a slip up there from Kusi. Not a major one, but still, you know, enough to be able to put him in a bad spot and just kind of sneaks back on and gets that third stock. And now we're facing potentially another 3-0 here, Dinos.
Yeah, it really, the 3-0 train has not stopped so far. I think she's recognized, like, okay, I just need to settle for, like, these tiny little, like neutral wins. And,
These little beats, right?
yeah, getting, like 10 to 20% every time, because every time she goes for more, she overextends a little bit and gets punished all the way to death for it, right? So I really like the way that she's slowing down the game right now, and she's satisfied with, like, you know, I'll get like 8% and I'll just do it again, right? Because sometimes that's just what you got to do. If you can win neutral more often than your opponent, that's not a bad thing to do. Yeah, great catch.
Hits another 6%. Kusi takes the stock. But 30%, definitely a little bit of a lead, and just sitting there thinking, being patient.
Yeah. Oh, being patient might have paid off. Getting Kusi off stage, but not finding any big conversion from it. But she's got a lead once again, getting a lot of damage in. We're at that kill percent for Raster, even here.
Yeah, but resetting on that top flat, they're so scary.
Yeah, it is pretty terrifying every time Raster gets his jumps back on a platform.
It's around that nair, which could have been death.
Ooh, I really like that she's not throwing out these risky down Bs because she knows that he's just ready to parry it every single time. So she just keeps doing it on the platform while he's on the ground. See, covered it again. Went for the F tilt. Covered it. Oh! A mistake from Kusi.
The answer.
191. Made it back. Got the pillar again. So we're going to be here for a little bit.
It's so funny because, like, we've seen in Rivals past, right? A player like Windows, for example, really used Raster's kind of patient gameplay to their advantage.
Yeah.
And we've seen players like ZB and MSB sometimes retreat to these little side platforms, or their own platforms of their own creation for their moments of solace. But never to this extent, I feel like. I don't think I've seen this patient of a play from Crack maybe ever.
It's like I said, she's been content this whole time. I'm going to get 2% every time you try and edge guard me. I know I'm going to make it back. You're not going to be able to kill me. Eventually, the Crack's going to win out because he's going to live forever.
This is really gross to watch, but it's fascinating in its own right.
This is the part of Rivals where you're like, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, but the actual... Oh, she got it! One little mistake, and she's in there!
Which is so funny because I was looking at that pillar going, man, that seems a little high, but just because it was that much closer, they were able to get the upstrung box onto the stage.
Yeah, smart. She knows that this is what she has to pull. If this is what you got to do to win, you do it.
This is remind me, do we 7 or 8 minutes?
It's 8 minutes.
Yeah, so we're literally over halfway through, and we're, by the first stock was any measure, halfway through the second stock.
Yeah.
Tried to get a waveland on there, doesn't get it.
Whoa! Oh! It's working. She's baiting him into making these tiny little mistakes, and she's getting her due. As the pillar, we're still good.
Yeah, just see that upstrong, like, come on.
Yeah.
I'm begging you. I want you out here.
I don't want her to get overzealous. She's starting to be a little more aggressive.
Right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, Dinos.
Yeah, you committed to this. You need to see it through. You know it's working. Don't fall back on going on stage again.
Yep. Yep.
You know how I said this was...
Let's go. The crowd going absolutely bananas over the... Really changed it. Like, so, and it's not just these individual matches. Now we have game 5.
Where's the Ori?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what does Kusi do? How do you respond to this? And the answer is to switch back to the OG, but I don't know if that's the answer, right? Am I crazy?
No, I think that switching to the Ori completely eliminates what we just saw.
Right.
Because Ori, you pull that against Ori, Ori's going to wait, team up F-Strong, it pulls you off the wall. You have no chance to tech and do that again.
Oh! Nice. Okay. Oh, great TI there from Kusi off that up tilt. That could, like, in most situations, if not at, like, 113, I feel like that spells death there. Right there.
If that fair hit, would have been a much different story having Kusi off stage, but we're back to the quota. She's throwing everything at the wall, and I love it. She wants to win so badly. Oh, the neutral throw, getting Kusi.
Ooh.
She kind of flubbed to getting back, but she has Rock on stage now. This is huge.
I'm just going to say, here comes the back air.
Yeah. Oh!
Here comes the fair, though. A little bit of aggression there. Just Kusi wasn't ready for it. Managed to get around that Rock throw, 176.
Yeah, she's retreating to her home once again.
190.
Have I ever seen Ori live this long?
I don't think so.
I don't think I ever have.
206.
Oh, she went for the dash attack, got punished with that fair. The fair 2 is notoriously pretty hard to deal with. Oh no! Yeah, that's it. She tried so hard. She was a warrior until the very end.
The parry there, not what you want to see.
Yeah.
Bear from center, middle screen is going to be enough to do it.
Yeah, you get the maple to like 160, and it's really great start from Elkies. Gets caught putting the Lily down again though, and now it's unavailable. She's off stage.
Don't like that parry, but I get it.
He's been pairing, like even against Soul Rifle, he's been pairing Lily very reliably and utilizing the iframe as well. Oh no, she has. Okay, I thought she didn't have jump, but I was wrong. Very thankful for that because that would have been the end of the set.
To go high and going to do it.
Okay, down to the F tilt. This got a little mixed up on the DI.
Oh, my headset just went out.
Oh, yeah, mine too.
There we go. We're back.
Okay, cool.
We so back, baby.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. That's okay.
Wise moves. The biggest Elkies fan in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were. Oh, you were over at the. My boy. He's excited.
He's very excited. He's always so cheering so loud.
Owns all of the Elkie stock.
I think it's really funny for the California people who getting started already, getting so much percent. He's just waiting every time. He's
shimmy.
Oh,
there
no.
There goes Shippy.
You know, I even though that's the second SD now we've seen from the Soul Rifle,
yeah,
I really love that he just nods, shakes it off, and he's immediately back in the game.
Keeps going. It didn't happen.
Exactly. You gotta appreciate that kind of determination because if there's one thing to say about Soul Rifle, it is that he wants to win.
This was a different player, but I was listening to Darai talk earlier, and he had come up to me after winning the set against Kusi and was like, "Hey, do you know what the happiest animal in the world is?" And I was like, "No, what?" He's like, "It's a goldfish. He's gonna forget what happened that 3 seconds ago." And so it's just one of those things where you have to have that mentality of like, "Okay, I can do this."
That was insane.
This is gross.
That was one of the craziest conversions I think I've ever seen. Oh, man.
Cake said, "You don't think I do enough tech? Watch."
I think Cake really wanted to get his Heatwave trophy this year because, you know, he's been missing it for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Cake off stage. Despite some of the nasty combos we've seen from Cake, it is actually a Soul Rifle favorite game right now.
That's going to do it. Yeah, I mean, SD aside, I mean, Soul Rifle looks in pretty dominant command here, in an advantage spot, too. Interesting that we saw Soul Rifle miss that tech there, but kind of worked out in his favor, I feel like. Ooh, good DI.
That was so close to everything for Soul Rifle.
I was just about to say there's no mark right now, which has me a little concerned, but managed to get it on there. Really, we're looking at the next parry, I feel like, does it.
Yeah, it very well could be.
Somebody's going to get a read. Oh, you saw him go for it.
It might have been the next parry, but maybe not in the way you were thinking. Okay, yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah, beautiful stuff by Soul Rifle.
Had it there too with the down strong, just didn't let it rip. So that was a really good string there from Soul Rifle. Got a quick 50, now 60, 75.
His punishes are utterly bonkers. They are nutter butters.
That air dodge was so risky, but then a bad parry from Soul Rifle, trying to get out of there. Cake's so ready for that panic option. The duck under the back air. Now we're gonna go off the top.
Yep.
43%
up air. We're getting
3%.
Okay. Oh, didn't get the up tilt. It wasn't quite in range. This is actually really bad. Every time Cake has been in disadvantage, he has lost a lot of percent.
Not anymore. Not anymore. My goodness.
Oh, man. Catches the tether with the down air spike.
All right. Combust on deck. Likely going to be used in defensive manner, I feel like, unless Cake really gets something gross.
That's the nice part. You can kind of wait.
We're looking at it right now.
Oh, yeah.
You're dead. No.
Yeah, just wanted to put him in a really bad position.
You're dead now, though. No, great DI. Now, third time's a charm? Yeah.
He didn't go for the
I thought so, too.
Oh, I really hope he doesn't lose for that mistake.
150. How does Soul Rifle respond? This has been a dominant stock, but the mark is on deck. Misses!
Oh, the dash attack not going to actually kill him off the top.
The flubs. The flub, Noah.
The next neutral exchange has got to be it, right? Oh, I was alive still. Going for it that time, but just a little bit out of range. Cake finally landing that turnaround back air. And no game
skill to
5 test because we have got the Raster this time.
Yeah.
So everything Darai did that worked in the first set, different character. You got to try something else. So he's going to have to learn how to play against Kusi all over again. Oh, man. And that is one way to start the lesson.
All right, he needs it back up.
Fantastic air dodge from Kusi. These guys' defensive gameplay is just utterly insane. Oh, not finding the upstrong there that he was looking for on the tech roll. It's very, very doable for Darai at this percent, but he has to get away from the Raster, and it's just not happening.
Yeah, has to burn that air dodge. Misses the tech there. That's usually an easy one for him, too.
The back air not quite going to do it. Ooh, we're at 95% for the Rana. We're sort of leaving the danger zone, but the weak claps on the stage like this are even going to kill. So you have to avoid them entirely like that. But yeah, the parry on the aerial, that's going to do it. Yep. Kusi getting his revenge and moving on to Lucian's final. Ooh, DIing really far out on that back air, burning all his jumps. The tether there, not quite going to do it, but we have no jumps on Kusi. The good old wall jump back air, going to do it into an up air clap conversion. It never stops.
So 118 now, going to clean it up, 0-0. And it's just kind of what you expect, right? These are two, I would say these are two kind of like welterweight boxers in their own right. You know, there's going to be a lot of punches thrown. It's going to go long. You're not really going to see that true knockout punch where somebody's just going to dominate the other. I just feel like this just has a game 5 written all over it.
Yeah, these guys are two forces of nature for sure. Oh, man.
89.
Yeah, that's the thing you love to see if you're in the main. I don't know how I feel about this. I think this is really good for both these characters.
I feel like this is Kusi saying, I'm going to get you. Like, that's what I feel like is happening here.
That's fair. Yeah, you leave a lot less room for Soul Rifle to actually DI out of your confirms. So that's probably what he's looking for, and probably why Soul Rifle banned the Rockwall. He recognized that's what he wanted.
Yep. That is going to be enough, though. Soul Rifle with a pretty strong stock, 40%.
Yeah,
not out of the woods.
That's a nice lead, but we've seen they just disappeared.
Not out of the
woods. Don't
woods.
exist.
Not out of the woods.
Yeah, great parry. Knew the down air was coming. He's been doing that a lot, where he'll go for the triangle land, or triangle dash onto the platform. Triangle land would have worked, I guess. Yeah. And then going for the down air flat drop.
Not quite the sweet spot there. Maybe catches it. No.
Ooh. Okay, here's the parry. Here's the follow-up. Misses. He gets low profiled by the dash attack.
Nice recovery here from Soul Rifle. Kind of just taking advantage of these situations, right? I can hit you a couple more times. I can get a little bit more damage. And I mean, really, the way the Soul Rifle's been playing could also just close out the stock. And
yeah, just like that.
I don't think he's got it in him right now.
Yeah. And Soul Rifle is definitely proving it right now. I mean, he keeps striking first. Like, even though Kusi is striking back and getting these stocks, it feels like whoever has gotten the first one is just the guy that wins. Oh my, what a call with that uppie.
Thanks for coming, Kusi. Make sure you put your coat on before you go back to Canada.
Ooh, trying to catch some plat movement here. We've kind of slowed the game down a little bit. I think that's really smart from Kusi.
Yeah, just trying to win neutral first. He just gets that.
Oh. He didn't go for the upstrong. The upstrong was going to guarantee kill there.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's... I don't know.
Because we saw it kill at 89, and he was already at 90 at that wrap, so...
Yeah.
The math didn't math there. Still,
all right, there it is. Yeah. Very nice. 3-1 from Soul Rifle. And you know what? Not even a pop-off, because he knows the true battle lies ahead.
Gonna get the nairs, get into the jab strings, punish the ship here for coming back like that.
Yeah, we definitely saw a whole lot of edge guarding in their first set. On both sides, honestly, because they just converted it into a kill, like, every time. We definitely saw a lot more of the parry callouts coming from Cake, too, though, where he just knew what Soul Rifle was looking for. Cake is off stage once again, getting wrapped. Didn't go for the down strong. I think he had time. We've seen that a lot from him today, actually, where he has a guaranteed kill option, at least as far as I understand, and he doesn't go for it.
Not... Okay.
Yeah, beautiful
There
stuff.
is really like one way back there. He managed to sneak back on stage. Gonna go for that. Gets the second of the fairs, though. Doesn't get the first hit, and just pushes Cake far enough down. That's it.
After a really commanding first stock from Cake,
Yeah.
we get the soul rifle win.
Rock wall lead. Okay.
Yeah, we saw Cake win on this earlier, if I recall
We did.
correctly.
This was the set ender, if memory serves.
Yeah, and I recall it being way too close to going to Game 5 because of this stage. So interesting that we go here again. But, you know, Cake is definitely the kind of guy that he learns real quick.
Yep.
And-
Like that, where you get 0 to death in 19 seconds.
Okay, Soul Rifle retreating from the platform very, very wisely.
Lurking down there, doesn't opt for the smoke stall, just goes right into it. Misses on the up strong, and that is going to be it. Soul Rifle now evening up the stocks at the very least. But second stock Soul Rifle, man, that's what we saw in the first set.
Oh yeah, he keeps finding all these ins. And like the big thing too is he's hitting Cake into Lily. Like no matter what, it doesn't matter where he starts the combo. He always finds the opportunity to get him into that Lily and find the Raster for openers. And then he's going for these like callouts on Soul Rifle that worked in the first set and just aren't really working now. Meanwhile, Soul Rifle playing super consistent. He's finding especially a lot off of edge guards. Cake is having such a hard time getting past him.
What do we do here as a CakeAssault fan?
I think
140.
I think we do that.
Nice cleanup. And that really was the spacing of it, right? Soul Rifle just barely outside of that down tilt, which would have let him kind of start his own party there. And instead, Cake cleans it up.
Ooh, okay. We're retreating to the platforms, going for a dash attack. A bit of a crazy call out.
This could be a big one here for Cake. Goes a little bit for the smoke camp, not a huge surprise. How much damage can we get off this? And the answer looks so far to be quite a bit.
Yeah, this the answer is massive, I think. Oh, is not good. That's not good.
But we're in the smoke.
Yep. Had the smoke up there, luckily. We're coming back.
And now takes a little bit of a lead as Soul Rifle immediately grabs it back.
This one's a bit of a nail biter. Oh, that's it. That's the very, very quick 3-0 reset.
Soul Rifle dictated every step of the way in the grand final set, the first one. So
yeah,
looks like we're getting a similar situation here too.
The big thing has definitely been like it's these situations right here. Soul Rifle has been setting Cake up into these edge guards into the Lily confirms.
The deepest dive there too.
He just knows he can get back. He's just everywhere. He utilizes the speed of this character in such a way, it is incredible to watch. All right, Cake finally getting a bit of a turn to play here.
See how far he can take it here.
Oh, no!
Smart plays, but that strong, just so big. Up there,
There we go.
It's still not enough. And now we see the full defense online. That huge smoke cloud. Big whiff there from Shippy, but still 0%. Where you want to be.
Oh, we're coming back up. Into the Lily. We are last stock dead even %.
0-0, game 1 of Losers Grand Finals.
Oh, catching the tech in place there. Cake, thankfully trading with that down tilt, though, so he gets out of that situation.
Speaking of down tilts, those were key there to kind of even these percentage back up.
Ooh, yeah, they really were.
Misses that diving down air, but gets that quick down tilt between those plats. So good at that. Ooh, the weight. No tech from Shippy. Big back air back.
Oh, the no tech, but he caught it instantly with the up air. Went for the up B, trying to catch a jump, I think.
Jab D-tilt. Gotta get the clone.
I love the way that, oh, beautiful conversion.
The 3 sets now we've seen them play. Cake had been waiting, sometimes going forward, sometimes going back. That was the first time we saw Cake go up.
Yes.
And so that was the difference between it, right? He threw in a new mix-up that Soul Rifle had not seen, and that was the difference on it. Now we are on the Soul Rifle stage. However, this is currently the CakeAssault stage.
Yeah, this is Cake House. What a back air call out. That was the jump read to end all jump reads.
That was sick.
That was the clone, baby. And he went for the up air kill. Not quite going to find it, but he looks so in control compared to the last 4 games.
Oh yeah, we out here mixing.
Beautiful stuff. We're up 2 full stocks. He is cleaning house right now. The janitor has come back.
Kenny Omega, the cleaner, is on screen. We are wrapping things up, boys. He's ready to play Rivals 2.
Oh, yeah. He wants it bad.
Swinging.
Okay, we are we're finally getting a hit for Soul Rifle, but still not quite converting it this time.
Ooh, I think down there would have been the better option, but there we go. Soul Rifle cleans it up. Cake with a hell of a lead right now, though.
Okay.
Oh, then just absolutely low profiles the hell out of that air.
Yeah, it happens a lot with Maple. Beautiful stuff.
GG, sir.
We're up to
CakeAssault's turned on.
Doesn't matter. He finds the parry anyways, and we are still in Cake Land right now.
Did you see that back air?
I did. He's so good.
Listen, I get it. It may be hard for some people to cheer for the Harlem Globetrotters. Not me, baby.
Not me. Not me.
I got my Globetrotter jersey on. Let's go, Cake. But no, Chippy not out of this, though. I mean, has to kind of figure things out, right? Because after what was a hell of a game, a set one, has just kind of gotten knocked around a little bit, kind of getting a little punch drunk.
Yeah, I don't want to say that he hasn't found out what Cake is doing differently yet.
Right.
And I think it feels like he's starting to figure it out after that Armada game now. Because he is, like, we're back in these positions, right, where he's in advantage for like 30 seconds straight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Caught the air dodge there. Thankfully he gets to land, but that was looking pretty gross.
The crowd screaming Kake.
Yeah, they're cheering for Kake.
All that just to get back on stage regardless. Into the back air. DI's out.
Oh, back air not quite going to land. So Rifle needs to find this stock now because he's at that terrible percent.
That's it.
DI'd out.
That's it. And on a huge stage like that, too. Like, you really got to commit to that DI. And Cake, with a little bit of a bow, collects himself. Soul Rifle, thankfully not on camera right now. Give him a second. Yeah. And the crowd, you hear the crowd cheering for the #1 seed, doing what was expected of him, doing what was known.